in a very rare moment during the Super Bowl when Americans were distracted, Republicans teamed up with Democrats and they ended up passing a Ukraine-Israel funding bill. In other words, dropping the domestic border issue entirely from this piece of legislation and making a single-issue proxy war bill, which passed with flying colors. 67 people voted in the Senate to pass this bill while they had you distracted at the Coliseum. Let me show you guys exactly what's going on. Republican politicians hate you. Republican politicians cannot stand you. In fact, they probably hold contempt for you. They'll never say it, but they show it with their actions. We got some stuff to get into, so let's roll the tape. All right, folks, so take a look at this. Disgusting. U.S. Senate advances $95 billion aid package to Ukraine, Israel, and Taiwan in rare Super Bowl Sunday vote. Here are the 18 Republicans who voted with Democrats. The vote came in response to Senator Rand Paul's steadfast refusal to expedite voting on the bill, which he vehemently criticized as rotten and detrimental to national interests. Senator Rand Paul, expressing his staunch opposition, declared that he would not allow the bill to pass immediately, emphasizing his concerns over prioritizing foreign aid over domestic issues. Rand Paul tweeted, "It's a terrible idea to put forward and pass a bill that tries to secure other countries' borders before we secure our own. We need to address our problems here at home in a real way. This bill sends the message to Americans that their elected officials don't care about them. I've never met any Kentuckian who says, fix the border of Ukraine before you fix our border." According to The Hill, Schumer offered Republicans a chance to vote on amendments in exchange for expediting the legislative process. By a vote of 67 to 27, the Senate invoked cloture on Murray substitute Amendment 1388 to H.R. 815 legislative vehicle for supplemental appropriations. The Senate press gallery wrote on X, 67 senators voted in favor of war funding, while 27 senators opposed the expenditure, all of whom were Republicans. You can take a look here. These are all the Republicans who voted with Democrats to send yet again another $100 million abroad. These people don't care about you, and how many betrayals is it going to take for that to really sink in? There are over 100,000 overdose deaths a year, mostly due to fentanyl coming over the southern border. It's been an ongoing crisis since the widespread advertising of OxyContin and other opiate derivatives caused this massive, horrifying domestic crisis. We're seeing poverty like we've never seen before, homelessness like we've never seen before, drug abuse, overdoses through the roof. We're seeing human trafficking and crime, cartels operating openly on Facebook, taking advantage of lax border laws. We have all of these domestic problems that are far more deadly and far more dangerous than anything going on abroad. Not just America, but Western nations in general are facing heightened terrorism risks. National security as we know it is at risk, and so is public safety. These are real problems. These are real crises facing the nation right now, and you can't get Congress to lift a frickin' finger.